What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to the 10th and final hour of the 1 hour a day, 10-hour road to glory. Guys, first and foremost, what an incredible journey this 10 hours has been. I think the teams that we've created are significantly better than I thought they were going to be. If you want to watch the whole series, guys, if you've missed any of these 10 hours, then the playlist link is in the description with all 10 videos in there. Also, shout out to a few truckers that did reach out to me and say that they are truck drivers. One guy from Auckland in Australia that's a truck driver that listens to these during his routes, which is awesome, by the way, because we mentioned that in a previous video. But today's hour, guys, it's the last one. I'll be real with you. This could have been a 4-hour, 1 hour a day road to glory, or 5 or 6. At any point after about the third hour, the principle has been proven. Yeah, here we are with it. But of course, with Team of the Season coming tomorrow and the regular road to glory coming back, we've got our last moments. We're going to see what we can do today. Of course, the 1 hour is on the clock. And as per usual, we're going to start by backing out of Ultimate Team and going on to the web app. And today is actually a really, really simple day. We need to win 3 games in Gauntlet. That's all I'm looking for. Anything more than that is a blessing. I don't think we'll get anything more than that. Let's get onto the web app here. Let's go to the SBCs. Let's pop that full screen. Yeah, I don't think we'll necessarily get more than just that. Obviously, we're going to try. Here's where today's kind of video gets to be interesting. We're going to try for that third win. If we can get that third win, we get another really cool pack. If we can't get that third win, it might just be a waste of time because the wins are what are important. And so hopefully we get that third win. That will just leave us needing 2 wins for the rest of the episode. And by throwing the games in the first place, I think we're going to be absolutely fine. Then we'll get those packs. Depending on how that first game goes, and depending on how long we have left after we get the content done in Gauntlet, we then might try that other objective that requires us to put like Champions League players in and Arsenal player in to get those packs, because that would be the last. That not only would that be the last thing for us to actually work on from a live foot friendly standpoint, it's also just the next thing to work on. And if we were going into hour 11, that is something I'll be working on. EA released some insane evolutions yesterday. I think the Evo paths that are available right now are absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And it makes... It's the only part, I would say, it's the only part of this series that I feel like I've missed out on and would want more from, is evolutions. And I hope that that's less of an understanding of us and what time we have or haven't spent on the game, and more of an understanding towards EA of, hey guys, like, for people that don't get to play your game an insane amount, they miss out on fun cards because there just isn't enough time in the day. So we'll see if EA change something for next year. Let's hope that they do. But in the meantime and in between time, we're going to open our packs here. And let's go silver premium players packs in there. I do think now would be a really good time. We put so many silvers and bronzes into the club. I do think now would be a really good time for doing some league SBCs. So maybe we'll do that at the end. If we've got 10-15 minutes to go at the end, maybe we'll do that at the end. So to start with for today, we're going to do the 5 of 10s. These should be nice and easy. I might have to do 1 provisions pack just to get enough. I don't know if I will. It looks like we've got plenty here, though, mind you. We're going to get those in. And then from these 5 of 10, 79 plus player picks, we should hopefully have enough for the 85 by 3s. From the 85 by 3s, that should give us the team of the weeks for the 84 by 13s, and so on and so forth. So we got an 82, an 80, an 83, an 81, and an 83. Not too shabby. We get an 82, an 83. Wow, these are pretty shabby, aren't they? That is pretty poor. And then last but not least, we get an 83, an 84, another 83, an 82, and an 81. Okay, so they were awful. Absolutely awful, to be fair. We get our silver packs, which is going to give us another 10-ish thousand coins, which is always quite nice. And I think the daily grind, guys, oh, did I not do all of them? Did I open all of those packs there? That was crazy. Right, 85 by 13s. Let's auto-complete these. We'll go max overall 83s again. I would like to hope I still have enough 83s to get all 6 teams done. But I do feel like after doing all 6 yesterday, 4 to 5 might be the outcome. So completion 1 is just fully there. Oh, well, there you go. It's not even, we didn't even get one complete one done. So let's see, what can we do here? What does this include? So that includes an 84. I don't mind including some 84s, especially if we then start delving into the 82s. I don't want to start including 85s and above, really. So if that's the case, yeah, see, an 89 Harry Kane is a no-go. What I'd rather do at that point is the 14 by 83. I don't mind using Harry Kane in this. I don't want to use Alisson in this. Okay, tell you what, let's go and open these packs here. So we'll store that because she's an 83. We'll discard that for some coins. We'll discard those for some coins. We'll open this here. So an 86 and 2 85s. That should give us the players now to do the 84 by 13 without having to use a Harry Kane or an Alisson, which it did. We'll open this one here. Banging. That should give us enough to do the next one. And then off the back of these, it should give us enough to do... I just really want to double check I'm not throwing something stupid away, to do the 85 by 3s. What do we got? So we get Garassi. I mean, that's a pretty poor setup. I don't know if I've got any more informs. I have got another inform. Very nice. Not taking anything too valuable away from us. It did not give us anything valuable whatsoever, but we should now have an absolute abundance of 83 rated cards and 84 rated cards to be able to finish these packs off without using our extremely high rated cards. Now, the crazy thing is, guys, I don't mind using the 85 and the 86. The crazy thing is, fodder is on the floor. 89 rated cards are just a few thousand coins, which is insane. So we get Saka, Tonali, and Harder there. We get Shaw, Baltimore, and Toon there. So this is the first day, guys, where what we've built has actually been quite poor. Can we get one Trophy Titans squad today? If we used Kane, if we used Alisson, what if I don't want to use Alisson? Have we got a duplicate icon? Yes, we have. What if I take out Alisson? I don't mind Kane and Shaw. Yeah. Oh, we can go a little bit lower, actually. I think Garassi's already in there. Yes, he is. All right, so we'll submit that in. I don't know that I've got another inform, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we don't have another inform right now, and we don't have the cards to make one, but we will get at least one of those today. So with that, let's go on to the game. How many minutes are we in? About 8 minutes. Well, actually a bit less because I've been yapping at the start. So yeah, we're 7 minutes in, and we're going to go into our game, and hopefully get that win, guys. That win will be massive, because it will enable us to complete some other SBCs. And I think I was reading some comments over the last few videos, actually. And so first of all, guys, as always, thank you guys very much for kind of like being involved in this and getting your comments in the comment section. It's been fascinating to read your guys' views on this. Like this content wasn't made for my typical audience that might watch my RTGs, and it was absolutely made for my kind of like returning viewers or viewers that haven't played this game in ages that just catch this and go, oh, that could be quite fun. And it seems like it's helped a lot of you, which is awesome. But through reading through the comments, outside of the Evos that I spoke about in terms of what I feel like I've potentially missed out on, it's nice to get to that point now where I feel like we're at, where we've got the core so that we can start focusing on maybe some SBC players that we're interested in, instead of doing these Trophy Titans player packs every day. Because, listen, even whatever we do today, the likelihood is we're going to get a duplicate, right? We're going to get a low-tier duplicate. If we're lucky, we don't get a duplicate. If we're extremely lucky, we get a different high-end card. But the likelihood is we're going to get a duplicate player. And so at that point, this guy's a bit of a trickster, isn't he? At that point, instead of wasting an 87 rated squad and an 84 rated squad on these Trophy Titans player packs, we could be doing some SBCs of players that we like instead, you know? And so it would be the next phase, I think, would be that sort of thing. There we go. Oh, I should have played it over the top. I should have played it over the top. There we go. Yep, Shearer's fruit. No way was offside there, right? Let's go, baby. It's Sonia Bonpastor! What a goal! What a goal from Sonia Bonpastor. What an absolute finish that was, to be fair. I know you're going down the line again, mate. People like this can't help themselves. I can read him. I can't actually quite get to him, even though I read him. Yes, good blocks. Good blocks. Good blocks. Right. Let's focus. Corners are a good opportunity to score goals, believe it or not. Not from the person that's taking the corner, but just like this. See, I see that run. I see that run. Oh, that better not be offside. Oh my days, guys! I think it was Perez, the far side. I did a full power through ball there. Oh, I've got Riquelme in the team here. I've got Riquelme in the team here. Yes, I have. It's 2, guys. It's 2. Come on. Oh dear. There we go. I don't run Desai out of position. Nice. That's nice. Oh, this could be GG's. This could be GG's. It's 3-0, guys. We've got our 3rd win, which is great for the 1 reward. We've got our 5th win, which is great for the other rewards. And I tell you what, that was nice. I thought that was going to be a tough game after the way he started, but that was nice. I am tempted, because it's the last video, the last of the 10 hours, I'm tempted. I'm not even tempted. I'm going to take the rewards as they come, because that way, if we get something that's actually valuable and we can put in the team, brilliant. And if we don't, doesn't matter anyway, because if we get something valuable at the end, it's going to be a bit pointless, isn't it? Because we won't get to play with them. So we've done here in Seasonal. Oh, the Wizard. So we've got a Ronaldinho, guys. How about that? How about that? What did we do for Ronaldinho? Scoring 30 matches using a player of 5-star skill moves. Easy game, easy. It's a shame that they're not evoable, those cards. And do you know what, again, guys? This Ronaldinho is a perfect example of why you shouldn't focus these things, right? Like, okay, maybe you want to focus like a little something if you're working towards something specific. Like, what are we with Ronaldo, for example? Yeah, we haven't done anything. But they're not evoable, but they're just nice to pick up along the way. So the Gauntlet bonus here gives us an 87 by 5, which is awesome. And the Win 5 gives us an evolution. I can't remember what the evo is. It is Last Ditch Effort. Okay, so for a right back, okay, we'll see who we've got. I don't know, like maybe Thuram or something like that fits into it, which could be quite good. And then let's go. Oh, we've got another objective there. Not that I care for evos too much, because obviously it's the last hour now. It's like similar sort of stuff applies. We've got Quick Step Plus, so we've done a milestone. And like I said to you guys at the very start of the 10 hours, don't focus these things. They're not worth it. You will just do them accidentally, and that's the best way to play the game. But what do we have for packs? We've got a 75 by 3 twice. We have got a reasonable card here, and a French striker, Mateta, Aitnori, and Guiri. Guiri? How do you say his name? Guiri? We get an Argentinian centre midfielder. It's going to be DePaul, Salmon, and somebody else. And then we get our 87 by 5, is it? Yeah, oh, this is a big pack for that 3rd win, guys. What do we get here? We do not get a Trophy Titans, and this is why I was content to open these now. We get Pedri, Oblak, Sommer, Barella, and Karachawi. It will help us with some SBCs towards the back end. But the aim now is to just go in to the Gauntlet. Damn, I'm absolutely gassed with that. And throw these first 2 games. Oh, I wonder if the bronze and silver teams have lost some players from the bronze and silver upgrades. No, we're absolutely good there. Throw these first 2 games. I only need 2 more wins now. So it should be a walk in the park, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm really happy with how I was playing in that game there. The first game of the day, yesterday I played a couple of games. Didn't play any FC outside of that. That was my first game of the day, and that guy was handy, wasn't he? He was handy. And I only had 3 attacks, and I took advantage of all 3 delightfully well. That Riquelme goal was real nice. The Bonpastor goal was real nice. And then Alan Shearer with the cutback goal, also real nice. But yeah, anyway, let's give this guy his win. Hopefully he's, hopefully it helps him. Hopefully it helps him get something out of the game. We'll move on to our silver team. and we'll give another win here. And at that point, again, being 0-2, the theoretical third game should be a little bit easier. It doesn't always work like that. I have seen some stories where some people have, in like their first game, and they're matching someone in their last game who's 3-0. You never know if those people are always being honest or being completely truthful. But for the most part, bring my monitor down a bit here. For the most part, you should be matching somebody in your round, which is what EA first said. But also it does seem like you're matching people on your record. So if you're in the third round, like otherwise I would just play, right? Like, and when the Gauntlet stuff first came out, and when I think Foot Economist Jamie was talking to Foot Accountant Nate about this, he said, like, you know, if you're in the first round, you match somebody in the first round. If you're in the second round, you match somebody in the second round, and so on and so forth. And that was how he explained that the matchmaking worked. And I thought that was brilliant, because what that would have done is it would have given a bit more kind of like credence to actually what squad you use in what round, right? Do you want to go and use your best squads in the first round to try and get a win, but because you know you're coming up against other people in the first round, maybe they've also had that same idea and they're using their best squad? Or do you want to save your best squad until the fourth round, where somebody might have already exhausted all of their best players, used all of their best players, and now all of a sudden they're having to put, you know, regular golds in, players that they've never used in before, subpar players, players off chemistry, and you then get to take advantage because you've got your best squad. That's what I thought it would be good because of that. Like literally here, this guy's got a gold squad because he's 0-2 in the third round, not because he's just in the third round. And so when they actually changed it to a situation where it's like, okay, now you're just playing people on the same record as you, it got a little bit, like, I think Gauntlet just kind of lost a little bit of its edge for me personally, because I think if you lose a game, I don't know, I think if you're 0-3, to play somebody else 0-3, one of you is going to go 0-4. Whereas if you're 0-3 and you match up against just somebody in the third round, they could be 2-1. And so you could both end up getting a win or two, right? And I think that's just far more... I just think that's far better way to do it. I was looking forward basically to having it being open matchmaking, and for people's squad choices to really influence and impact, to really influence and impact the results of the game. Oh my days, Puertas, unlucky pal. But yeah, the fact that it got matchmaking again. Now listen, it's not like crazy, right? It's, you know, it's up to a four matchmaking, which isn't terrible at all, to be fair. But it's still something, isn't it? There's Larson with a lovely goal. It's still something. It's still, you know, if you're a poor player, if you're the sort of person that only gets an hour a day and you struggle to get like quality teams built up and stuff, you know, you would want to, you would just want to have a fair shot every game, rather than be like, oh, I won my first game, now I'm going to come up against an absolute demon the second game because I've got a win under my belt. Unlucky. Oh, that's quite lucky. Oh, he's giving me a goal. Nice, thanks, pal. Who have I got here? Who is this? Puertas with the free kicks. Want to get it just to a bit... I don't want it outside foot low. There you go, outside foot curled. About there. About there. Oh, that's good. Unless it gets cleared off the line, that's goals. Yes, please. Yes, please. Puertas makes it 2, baby. Come on. He has been an absolute star, by the way. I've really enjoyed him in the series. He was the first guy that we decided to Evo just to try and get those Spanish assists. You know, we just needed a midfielder that was Spanish. He was the only one that we had. Otherwise, it would have been somebody else. Oh, how's he got that goal? Otherwise, it would have been somebody else. But yeah, it's he's been nothing short of absolutely brilliant fun. There we go. There we go. Should have played that. There we go. I should have played that. I tried to play that one, to be fair, but there we go. Whoppa! Henrik Larsson makes it 3. That's quite nice. I'm glad this guy's got his goal, though. You know, we're now not in a rush for time. All we need to do is win one more game after this. And listen, if I end up bottling this game, I might just end the 10 hours there, to be fair. But yeah, all we need is one more win after this. If he doesn't quit because he's got his goal, happy for him. Happy for him. Here's Henrik Larsson. There's Henrik Larsson. And there's a goal for Henrik Larsson. And that's 4-1 in 22 minutes. Maybe he is going to quit. Maybe he is. Let's see. Oh, I saw this guy sprinting there. Just reminded me. I saw somebody using like half sprint, but you need to turn off the. You need to turn on the sprint thing, where it's like, however hard you push it. I can't remember what it's called, but however hard you push it is what determines how much pace you get. What a finish. As somebody who's sprinting, now he's going to stay in it. Yeah, now he's like, I'm in the game again now. How? You're not. You're not. The game's over. The game's long gone. I wasn't paying it. I was trying to sprint with my right back, but it's with somebody that has rapid that you want it for. Rapid plus, obviously, ideally. And yeah, it's just a really good way to, like, they can't tackle properly because you're in a half sprint. And so the animations of the defenders don't work properly. They either foul you or just miss you completely. Oh, this guy's actually coming back into this one, is he? No, he's not. Right. 33 minutes. Let's just play smart here. Thank God he messed that up. Because I messed that up. And then he messed that up. But that should have been me doing a bit better there with Sol Campbell. Right, well then, off you pop out. I have pressed pass EA. Thank you. What are we at? 36th minute. There you go. Press pass again, EA. Thank you. Get me into that space there. All the balls there. Oh, Rashford, get the ball out of your feet, pal. Give me that. Thanks, pal. What have we got going on? Oh, we got this guy. I forgot. We had Marcelier, whatever his name was. I forgot. Right, this guy's paused it again. And he is out of here. Guys, we're one win away. One win away from getting our Gauntlet rewards. That's exciting. We've got 40 minutes to do it. That's quite exciting because we should get some pretty damn good packs here for doing so. Yeah, I need to score and I need to win. We get an 86 by 2, an 85 by 4, an 84 by 10, and an 86 by 10. What else have we done in milestones here? Assist mastery. That's a premium gold players pack. Ooh, quite big. Quite big. What have I got in store? Did I not open a pack that I had before? Oh, it's the premium gold players pack, obviously. We'll open it because since we're here. We're going to get maybe an 85 there. Walsh or something. Stanway 85. Lawrence 84. Not too shabby. Carlos Gil onto the reserves. And let's go back into the Gauntlet for our last game. I'll tell you what, guys. At the start of yesterday's video, I was really not nervous or anxious per se. But it was just, it was weighing on the mind. Am I going to be able to get this Gauntlet done? Because I think this is a real, true, like not test per se, but I think this is a great example of what you can achieve. And if I can achieve finishing the Gauntlet completely after just 10 hours on a brand new account of 1 hour a day, again, after 15 hours, 20 hours, 25 hours, imagine how good your teams are going to be. And so I think if I was to fail getting the Gauntlet completed, I would have been... maybe there would... This guy got Debinia in goal. This guy giving away a win. Maybe... Don't just quit. Maybe there would have been a... I think he's just going to quit, isn't he? Maybe there would have been a bit of value. He's actually giving away a win. No, see, now I need to go and play another game, guys. Because I need to score. That's the thing. I've got the wins. I just don't have the goals. I need to go and play another game. Yeah. It's nice to know that the Gauntlet is doable, completable in a short space of time. Because there's some weeks I've played the Gauntlet on my main account, on my Arsenal RTG or whatever, and I've struggled to get the 4 wins in any particular like method of ease. You know, like even when it was 3 rounds, sometimes I just lost 1 round here or there. And it took me like 2 or 3 or 4 attempts, and it was a lot of hours that was actually put into it. Whereas this, because we're not going for the overall rewards, even though we've now, man, isn't that frustrating? And maybe other people are saying the same as well. Maybe other people are going to me going, man, it's well frustrating because I wanted to get the goal. I'll tell you what, Let me just play this first game, and then if this one stinks, I'll quit. I only need to score, but I feel like, yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to know that there's enough time to get the gauntlet done, to get the winner's circle done, to get all of the other objectives that we've got done. And if we wanted to today, we could focus on the other objective that is there. We could focus on that tomorrow, although for tomorrow, for example, we'll be looking at team of the season being here, and so new objectives and whatnot. Obviously, I'm not going to engage in them. This is the end of this series. But we could if we wanted to. The other thing that we could do now, if we've kind of like completed everything that we've got here, is we can now... Hold on, I'm trying to focus here. We can now go and spend, if we wanted to, after getting this one goal, 20 or 30 minutes on the web app. I'm not going to do it because I just don't think it's engaging enough, and I don't think people really care about it. But we could, right? We could go and spend 20 or 30 minutes on a web app, stack up a whole bunch of packs for Team of the Season. I would probably, at this point, actually be saving today's packs for Team of the Season anyway. Oh, quite what I wanted. Never mind. Yeah, I'd probably be saving packs for Team of the Season anyway. If this guy scores, I'll just play goal and goal with him a little bit. If I score, happy days. If he scores, happy days, I suppose. Oh, Shearer, you got to get away from that. That's for sure, pal. That's for sure. What I did there, guys. Shearer and Shorer. Right, so he scored. We will just back out of this one because, again, it's going to be a lot easier for me if I go and throw the bronze game, throw the silver game, then switch into my main team and get the goal. All we need is a goal. I mean, I could have, in theory, it might end up have being quicker if I just stayed in that game there and tried to get the goal. You know, I don't need to win. I just need to score. I back myself to score in pretty much every game. Although saying that, there were some triple threat games where we did not score a goal. Either way, let's go and give this guy a win. What's his name? His name Wardy Wizards. We did give some people the actual goals though, didn't we? Which was pretty cool. This guy's wearing an Arsenal kit as well. That's pretty cool. Nice to give a win to somebody in an Arsenal kit. There we go, pal. There's Ian Rush for you. Lubbly jubbly. There we go. Well done to him on his win and his goal. I hope that helps him along and gets him some good packs and some good pack luck. Then we'll go in for the silver team. And because we're 0-3 going into the final game, surely we match against somebody who we can score against. And if they don't quit, I'll give them the win. And if they do quit, obviously, then fair enough. Because, again, you know, we don't need the win here. I just need a goal. Obviously, best case scenario is we match up against somebody that's giving away a win, where I've got the ball and they let me get a goal. But also, like, and this is where I was, like, this is one of my trains of thoughts from, like, a previous video was getting to here, and then I lost it. Also, like, I want to play the game. I want to play with my players. I don't want to keep throwing games and getting rage quits. I want to enjoy the team that I'm building. And we're at that point now on the account where we could focus on one team to actually build into the live at friendlies. And I think that's probably the one thing about the game that's missing right now from this standpoint of how we're playing. It's probably the one thing from the game that's missing is the ability to just play. And one of the things I love about the live at friendlies is that they are short game times. With 1 hour a day, you just don't have the time to play champs or rivals. Like, let's say you had a Friday night, you could play 2 or 3 games of champs, and that's all you would get. You'd get 2 or 3 games of champs in your 1 hour. Let's say Saturday you play 2 or 3, Sunday you play 2 or 3, Monday you play 2 or 3. You're looking at playing 8 to 12 games. You're still going to fall 3 to 7 games short every single weekend. And what comes with that when you go and play champs in your hour instead of focusing on objectives, life at friendlies, and the SBCs at the start of every day that we've been doing, is that you miss out on objectives, life at friendlies, and SBCs. And I think that's where the disconnect is with people saying, oh, unless you've got loads of time to play this game, you can't compete. Because if you play the 2 game modes that EA want you to play the most, champs and rivals, the return for time value is non-existent. It is just non-existent. Yet if you play all of the other modes, damn, maybe I should have tried to play against the other guy. If you play in all the other modes, you get an insane amount of like value for your time. And yeah, and it's worthwhile. But as a trade-off for that real good value for time, is you miss out on actually playing proper games sometimes, not all the times, and it's been our choice a lot today actually, because we wanted to get the Gauntlet done, so it's been our choice for the rewards. There we go, that should be our goal. Apparently not. Apparently Marcus Rashford forgot how to run, even though he had the thing up there. There we go, there's our goal for there's our goal for nothing. There's our goal. So yeah, I think it's just one of those imbalances that EA has again that causes people to be so overwhelmed with this game. And I think when we look at this series and what I have done and what I've been around and like the areas of the game that we've touched, we've not looked, we've done a few squad battles games. We've not looked at Rush, we've not looked at Rivals, we've not looked at squad battles. Well, sorry, yeah, we've not looked at Rush. We've done the odd game here or there in squad battles. We've not looked at champs or to qualify for champs. We've not looked at challengers. We've not looked in the store once. And in fact, other than those daily SBCs that we've got set up, we've not looked at SBCs. We've not really looked at Evos. It's not an area that we've like really like kind of worked at all. We have simply played live at friendlies, done the odd daily SBC here or there, and worked on objectives. And I think when it comes to you being a potential new or returning user that's getting overwhelmed by the game, I hope people like kind of get out of this that you don't need to worry about all of the noise. You don't need to be competing on every front, everywhere. You don't need to you don't need to like, you know, get lost in all of the active promos and things like that. You can just play a very limited amount of things on offer and still get an absolutely insane amount out of the game. And I really, really, really like that. Oh, I pressed past there with Puertas, never mind. I'm biting here a lot. I don't care now. Now that I've scored the goal, I'd like, as I say, I would give this guy the win either way. But I'll try and play out normally, and then the last, well, if I'm winning, the last 10 minutes, I'll give him the win. It doesn't look like he's going to quit now, which is probably all right because it will take us up to like a little bit of a lower stage. Oh, there we go. Hey, that pass, that first pass should have gone through in the first place, and then that second pass really should have gone through, and it connected to the wrong player. Yeah, we'll my head's, I can't lie, guys, my head's not in the game anymore. I don't care now because we've got the objective that we want. I absolutely just don't care if we win or lose. However, how do I not win that ball there? I'm standing right in front of him. Yeah, and I suppose actually, now I'm thinking of it, this situation that I'm in here is another one of the reasons why this game feels empty at times from EA. Because I'm not playing to play, I'm playing for a reward. And the fact of the matter is that the rewards I've achieved now. And I now no longer care to play the game. Not that I'm not going to, but if I could, I might message this guy and ask what his record is. If I could just quit the game now and accept the fact that I've scored the goal, I would, because that's what I was playing for. Oh, he's got white. Here we go, Perez. Okay, it's gone on the inside. Never mind. There's Rashford. We've got another goal back there, 3-2. Yeah, the guy in the last round had a full gold squad. I would have thought he would have been somebody that was 0-2 into the third round. This guy is definitely not 0-3, unless he only needs a goal or a win. And so he threw his first 3 games just like I have. At which point I can see clearly that he might be here if he's just trying to like speed run it as well. then we could absolutely see. But yeah, I'll ask him, because if he's not 0-3, then maybe you do just match somebody in the same round as you. Oh, delightful. Lucky that it's fallen to Larson there, but delightful play in general there. Are you going to give a win now? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do you reckon he's like livid? Do you reckon he's livid because he's thrown away a 3-1 lead? I reckon he is. I reckon he is. What is he? What was he doing there, and why is the question, isn't it? Yeah, he's so angry. Oh, that's a great finish from Puertas. I think he was offside. I think this guy's going to quit, guys. That's insane. That's insane. I didn't think he would quit like after he scored a goal. Maybe he was 0-3 after all. Maybe I was just playing awful. Anyway, with 25 minutes on the clock, guys, we can start working on that next objective, I suppose. Let's get our packs from here. The Ultimate Gauntlet 15. This is some good packs. If we don't pack at least one Trophy Titans from this, I will be very upset. I will be very upset. So we get an 86x2 to start with. No Trophy Titan. Obviously 2 walkouts. We will be able to build the Trophy Titans player packs. Of course, we're going to need an inform, mind you. We get an 85x4. No promo card, no special card, no informs, no Trophy Titans. In fact, that's pretty dead for content. But that would just go into a provisions pack tomorrow, right? Theoretically tomorrow, because there's no video tomorrow. 84x10. No inform, no Trophy Titans. Okay. These, I mean, there's some really good fodder in there, to be fair. And then an 86x10. Guys, we've got to get a Trophy Titans from this, surely, right? Surely. Yes, we have. Come on. We're going to get Endler in goal. Come on, be someone new. Be an icon and be a beast. It is an icon. Who is it? That Clivert is. Never mind. That might be the worst 86x10 you've ever seen. 5 86s, 3 87s, an 88 and an 89 icon that's worth absolutely nothing. That might be the worst 86x10 you have ever seen. Now for objectives, have we got something? Oh, actually, before we do objectives, how much further up the season pass did I get? Because I've got some XP. Not enough. And see this as well, guys. Obviously, we don't have the premium pass. If we did have the premium pass, we'd have like a bonus like 6,000 or something, which would put us pretty much to the end of it. Well, it's level 24. But for 1 hour a day, in only 10 days, at the back end of the season, and we're at level 18. If you play just 1 hour a day, you don't have to focus the SP objectives. You will just get to level 30 anyway. If we're playing every single day all the time, or if we're playing an hour a day on average, or 7 hours a week on average, there is more than enough time to get all of the SP available, which is pretty cool. So the next objective that we've got is the European Nights 2. So for this one, we need to score 1 goal. We need to play 4 games with an Arsenal player in the starting 11. We need to score 1 goal in 6 games, or we need to win the final whilst having a German. So I don't think... They're short matches, but I don't think we'll have enough time for this, but we'll try. So we need a German player in the starting 11. We need an Arsenal player in the starting 11. And then we just need to try and win the tournament. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. What are the restrictions? What are the requirements here? So it's max chem. It's short matches. We need 2 UCL players in. We need an Arsenal player. We've got a German player. In fact, let me switch into Gauntlet 1. Because Gauntlet... Oh, this is Gauntlet 1. Yeah, Gauntlet 1 is probably the best team. We've got a Barcelona player, so that's 1 UCL semi-finalist. I need an Arsenal player, which will be another UCL semi-finalist. Do we have an Arsenal player? We've got Norgard or Calafiori. I'll tell you what. Does Calafiori fit into an evolution? Like a proper one. He fits into El Capitano. Does he fit into anything else that boosts him? All right, fair enough. Let's have a look at the reward evos. Because if he fits into something in here first, nothing here gives him a boost. Okay, we'll put him into El Capitano. 125,000 coins gone, guys. Riccardo Calafiori is going to be our left back. And then that is the 2 UCL players. This just doesn't feel like the best team, does it? Oh, it kind of is. We've got Debinya, we've got Riquelme, Brins, Thuram. Oh, I wanted to see Thuram in that new Evo that we just obtained. It was a reward Evo. Doesn't fit in it. How about that? Yeah, we don't need to score particularly with anything. We just need to score and win the tournament. So here we go. Let's see. If this doesn't go swimmingly, guys, if, you know, there looks like there'll be no opportunity for us to actually win this and get through this. Wait, is it even a tournament? It starts in the quarterfinals, doesn't it? Yeah, if it looks like we can't win this, we'll just go and finish off on the web app, build a couple of packs, and then that'll be it. We don't need to force the hour if we're not going to be able to actually complete something of note. If it wasn't the last hour, of course, then we would force the hour to complete something, like to work towards something, right? Because at that point we could finish it off the next day. But because today is the last day, going to be a goal for Sorloth. Yeah, because today is the last day, there's no point, you know, trying to get some of the objectives done, as it just wouldn't have any particular value. These sort of players are the ones that I hate playing against the absolute most, because they just sit deep, let the AI do all the work and play on the counter. And watch how he won't push me. See, he's using second man press to get the guy next to me, but he's marking the passing lane. And although they're not too hard to beat, like once you get the understanding of how they play, they become easy to beat. Not easy to beat, but once you understand what their plan is, it becomes reasonably easy to kind of like get through. Because now I know that I've got time on the ball because he's not actually going to press me, and my opportunity to score is going to come from walking the ball up to the box and then finding either a finesse shot or a last pass or something. Okay, I thought I tackled that. Never mind. Because he won't press. But the thing about players like this is, once you score, now we're losing now, so I'll need to score 2. But once you score, or once you take the lead, should I say, they don't know what to do. And so instead of continuing to do what they were doing that was frustrating you in the first place, they end up just like going all out of whack, and it becomes really easy to beat. There we go. There's our goal. Oh, you're joking me. How have I not scored off of that? That is unbelievable. Here we go, Bobby Pires. There's Larson. Oh, come on, man. We're doing everything right here. Everything right. Apart from we're not doing everything right. Otherwise, we would have scored by now. See that? Oh, go on, Larson. See that? He refuses. Even when I'm like dribbling next to him, he refuses to tackle the ball. Because he's just using the second man press to track. And like I say, like these are the guys in general. The reason why the conversation point started here. These are the guys in general that I struggle the most. I struggle the most against them, no matter how good or bad they are. Anyway, and I get really frustrated playing people like this. And these are the sort of players that make the game not enjoyable for me. I don't know if you guys agree. And it doesn't matter about winning or losing. Even if I win this game, I feel like I have not had an experience where I've enjoyed the game, because it's not fun. It's just not fun playing against people that play like this. That play. I'm trying to skip my replay there. Players that like heavily rely on the AI and just let the AI do all the work for them. Whether you win or whether you lose, you come away from it feeling aggrieved. You're frustrated. You're stressed because it's not what it should be. And I hope that that's something EA fix over time. And I don't want EA to kind of like go full circle or you know, do a complete 180 and all of a sudden make it so that it's impossible to use second man press, or, you know, like statues, like if you're not manually moving then they just stand dead still, because that's also not representative of the game, right? Of the game of football rather than the game of FC. And so I would like EA to, like, slowly but surely work on just improving or reducing the impact of... That's great play. Yeah, reducing the impact of AI defending little bits over time until there's like a healthy balance of, this feels nice, you know. If he gets caught AI defending too much, I love that skill move so much. If he gets caught AI defending too much, it'll be, you know, you'll be easily able to kind of like walk around them. And if they don't, what a tackle that is from Campbell. And if they don't, they have to manually defend, and then it becomes a skill gap, right? So that would be nice from EA, to be fair. But will we get that from EA? Who knows? The answer is, well, I think we do know, don't we? I think the answer is probably no. I shouldn't have run Calafiori up there. I want him to get that inside pass. Oh, he's got that ball. Oh, what? He could have taken that down. What a miss that was. Anyway, we've turned this game around, so we've got a goal in a game, which is something. Something better than nothing, that's for sure. If this guy keeps playing the way he was playing now, see how I could just walk here? He's making very little attempt to come and get the ball. It's crazy. Oh, he's read me well there. It's crazy how, like, mirrored it is with the way people play when they play like this. And now it became easy to score because what happened? He didn't know what to do. He took his centre-back and he chased my ball carrier all the way up the field, leaving a great big gap in at centre-back. Is that going to be a red card for stopping the game, ref? No. Yeah, he left a great big gap in the back line, which led for an easy pass for me. And now he's livid. It's, guys, this is what I'm saying, right? I just don't like playing against these sort of people, because I just find it really boring, really dissatisfying to do. But you can literally, like, predict the behavioural patterns of people that play like this. When they get undone because they're letting the AI do all of the work for them, they then just throw their toys out the pram and they behave like this guy is. Like, slide tackling all over the place, trying to get yellow cards, red cards, losing the ball constantly, like losing his head, because he's so used to having it his way of, the AI usually defends for me here. You know, I usually get the ball back there. It's so predictable. And this is what I mean. Like, do I get some satisfaction out of winning in this game? Yes, because, you know, we like to win, don't we? But was this an enjoyable experience for me? No. Was it an enjoyable experience for my opponent? I wouldn't have thought so. And so at that point, is that the problem with the game? Whoopa. Is that the problem with the game? And see, here's the other great thing about playing against people like this, right? Because he only knows to AI defend, once you've got that lead, especially an unassailable lead like this, he doesn't know how to press. He doesn't know how to get up the field to get the ball. So you can just pass it around. Anyway, what have we got left on the clock? We've got 12 minutes. I'd need to go and win this tournament, guys. So we'll just play this tournament. If we win it, we get those rewards. Brilliant. If we don't, if we lose in the next round, I will just, that will be it. We'll go into the web app. If we lose in the final, that'll also be it. I'll go into the web app. Calafiori, do you know what? I can't even be bothered. Calafiori should be up another level now, but the last game possibly of the series, it's the last two games, you know, it's definitely one of the last two games of the series, that's for sure. And with these being short matches, there's only 10 minutes left. I don't know how short they are, but I don't think they're 2-minute halves. I think they're 3-minute halves, at which point it's not quick enough for me to do both without getting a rage quit, I think. So I do think we're actually in a position, win or lose on this one, unless I get a rage quit here or in the final, if I get there. I do think... misplaced the pass there. I do think we're going to have to probably call this the last one. Either way, possibly. I've tried to do that skill move 2 times there, and it's not registered even 1 time there. Thanks, pal. There's Calafiori doing work. Hello, hello. He got to go all the way back to a foul 25 yards further down the field. Is that what we're doing now? Yeah. There's Rashford through. There's Rashford, and there's Rashford, and that is 1-0, and that is Marcus Rashford. Hey, what? Like Puertas, guys, Rashford has been nothing short of an absolute delight, has he? Nothing short of an absolute delight. Oh, he's going to score off a kickoff, is he? No, good blocks, Puyol. Good blocks. Let's get that ball out wide. I saw the space over there. Thanks, mate. Should have done better with Puertas there myself anyway. Oh, too soon. I did this skill move a brief touch earlier. Oh, come on now. Come on now. How does Puyol not get the ball back there? Are we celebrating, pal? Come on, bro. Don't be this way. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Don't be this way. Come on, Bobby Pires. He has got that 5-star weak foot. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I'll not get that ball back. There we go. Carlos Puyol, baby. Come on. Go. Oh, let's go, Henrik Larsson. Yes, please. Yes, please. This game became personal when he celebrated against me. We got fire in our belly. Maybe it'll burn some of the fat. It became personal, guys. It became personal. Got to make sure I defend this well now and stop biting in, because he's using the kind of like a sprint technique, which is quite hard if you miss that first challenge, because what happens is you end up taking your midfield completely out of action, and that obviously is a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, he's through. Yes, please. Now he's going to think I'm going to pass it, and I am going to pass it, just not when he expects it. Damn. How did he get away with that? Whoppa! All right, Marcus Rashford. Oh, that skill move is so sick. That skill move is so sick. We scored some nice goals in these 10 hours, guys. There was a couple in the last 2 days that I was really impressed with. That's another one there. That skill move is so good from Marcus Rashford right there. So good. Whoppa! All right. Get the ball gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There is Henrik Larsson. I've done a skill move there. He hasn't done it, guys. I've done a skill move there. Now we're having a skill off. Now we're having a skill off. Now this guy just wants to do skill moves to prove that he's the better skiller, instead of trying to score more goals to prove that he's the better goal scorer. But we're 3-1 up. However, like I said, if we didn't get a rage quit right here today, we don't have time for the last game. We're now into having 7.5 minutes left. So after this game, and what may, unless he quits. If he quits reasonably quickly, maybe we can squeeze that final in. If not, we're going to go onto the web app, finish off with some Trophy Titans packs, and see what we have for the end of the 10 hours. However, regardless of the outcome of this game and whether or not we get time to play the final, which I don't think we're going to, because he's taken bloody ages to do anything. What a successful 10 hours this has been. What an unbelievably successful 10 hours. Which is all we can ask for, really, isn't it? It's all we can ask for. Oh, I forgot I had Zanetti at right back. I've been using him in the midfield for so long. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Adrian Rabiot. Oh, no. Damn. And now I sent both my centre midfielders on runs as well. Thanks, pal. Oh, I got through. That wasn't for Rashford here. It was for Puertas in the first place. Yeah, we don't have the time, guys. That's a shame. That's a shame. Obviously, you know, if we was playing on an account where we didn't have to hard stop at the 10-hour mark or the 10-episode mark, we'd obviously finish this off tomorrow, right? That's what we would be up to. Hey, don't foul me, man. Oh, gonna get a goal kick. Yeah, we'd obviously finish this off tomorrow, but such is the way it is, mate. You know, that's the way. We'll get a couple little extra packs for this. Nothing crazy, nothing major. I think all we would need to do is win the tournament from this point onwards. Go on, Puyol. That's great pressure from Puyol, to be fair. If I didn't press him there, if I didn't try and like bruiser him, that would have been a oh, didn't aim the ball there. Never mind. That would have been a chance on goal for him, and probably a better shot and probably an actual goal there. Press pass. I'll take a corner. Goal kick. The hell it was. The hell it was. This guy's hit a pause, guys. He's hit that pause, baby. Come on, pal. Yeah, guys, we've got literally 5 minutes left on the clock. I'll tell you something, guys. Now, like, as we're drawing to a close here, I know this hasn't done the most insane views compared to other videos on the channel and compared to other, like, pieces of content I've made. But I have enjoyed this immensely. I have genuinely looked forwards every day to getting on the game, not just to see what we could get done in the hour, but because I'm actually enjoying playing the game less. I feel like I'm getting more value out of playing the game simply because I'm not getting stressed. And like, if we do have a tough game, it's one game, and if we lose, it doesn't matter. Like, it's been really, really, really delightful, and I've looked forwards to getting on the account every single day. And so, like, I knew, I didn't know, but I had a feeling this wouldn't get, like, insane views. I think it's the sort of thing that might hopefully build over time. You know, in another month from now, these videos are on 10k are on 15, 20k. In another month from then, they're on 25, 30k. Like, I'd like to hope that this reaches people to show them what you can do in a short space of time on the game, whether you're kind of like a working man, a dad, you know, got insane responsibilities, whatever the case may be. I'd like to hope that this is like, will, you know, if you're the sort of person that's watched this and found it helpful, that you'd tell your other pals, hey, if you're struggling, go and watch this guy. He's got some content there that you'll find helpful. But in spite of the views, I've really enjoyed playing on this account, and I've enjoyed, like, you know, completing this objective. And it was one of the reasons why I didn't care what the response was per se. It was always going to be about me staying committed to this 10 hours and seeing what we could do. And like I said at the start of today's video, we could have been done here after 4 hours, 5 hours. The team hasn't really changed. The starting 11 hasn't really changed after that first 4 or 5 hours. It's just the account has been built over that, like that, the next sort of like 5 or 6 hours. And it's resulted in us having, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff done, which is obviously absolutely amazing. So to end with, it's just the Calafiori there to do. We've got a couple of those, or one of those live events done, European Nights. It gives an 83x2. We'll rip this 83x2, and then we'll go onto the web app to build out whatever we can, really, like whatever's left to kind of finish things off. We actually get a walkout from the 83x2, which is quite impressive. It's a bronze and a chic. Let's back out of the game here real quick. Yes, we want to leave Ultimate Team, and then we'll come back on to open any picks and packs that we can muster towards the back end here. So let's get back onto the web apparino. Yeah, man, 10 hours. Good stuff. A good shift on the account, wasn't it? It was a good shift. Let's get back on the web app and let's see what we can finish off with. So for SBCs, Trophy Titans Team 2 upgrade, I do need a Team of the Week because I don't think I got a single Team of the Week. I didn't, out of any of that other content that we opened, which is wild, by the way. So we'll build one Team of the Week upgrade. We'll open that. It's an 85 Luka Modric. He's going to have a team of the season tomorrow. We'll go in here. We'll pop that in. Now, before we look at doing a second one of these, we do have the Team 2 player pick. Where is it? One of 3 Trophy Titans Team 2s. An 85, an 86, and an 87. It only needs 1 inform. We should have more than enough to get this player pick done. We might not have enough to do the next pack. I am going to need another inform. Let's open these little packs that we've got here. Gold pack, that can just go. A small Electrum Players pack, that can go. And another small Electrum Players pack, that can go. Yeah, we've done all of this as well, guys, without using a transfer market, which is a bit mad, isn't it? So we get a team of the week here. Bomb. I know I'm putting 89s in there now. I don't care now. This is the end of the day for us. And so I really just am not fussed about it. So we don't quite have enough going on here. We're going to have to put in Gary Lineker. That still leaves us a little bit shy. So we're going to have to use somebody from here that we don't use. Who's not in the starting 11 for us? And that is our 1 hour up. So Cliver, he's not in the starting 11 for us. He goes in. That is perfect in terms of the amount of fodder we had and the amount of packs we could have built. But we are going to end our 10-hour RTG on a Trophy Titans Team 2 player pick and a Trophy Titans Team 2 player pack. And man, wouldn't it be amazing if we could hit a monster player, like a true monster player. Let's see what we get. We are starting with Paolo Maldini baby card. We've already got him, not interested. We get 92 big boy rush, not really interested. And we get 88 Ashley Cole. So Rush is the only player that we didn't have. So he'll go in. It's another icon in the bag. And then the pack here, guys. Trophy Titans Team 2 player pack. It's going to be a centre-back again. French. It's going to be Marcel Desailly again. Is it a baby version? It is. We've got one evoed. We used one in SBC. We can store him back into the club. This is what I was saying earlier on, guys, with at this point in time, you're probably better off not doing these Trophy Titan SBCs and actually saving your fodder for player SBCs that mean something to you. However, let's get on to this best 11. And we don't have much all to improve here. Rush for Rush. We've got Larson, Berbatov, Lineker, Butragueño, loan. Pires, Debinha, Lizarazu, Francescoli, Bernardo Silva, McCabe, and Desailly. But look, just here, we got a lot of stuff here. And that doesn't include Undav Evo, Wright, Prince, Riquelme, Rabiot Evo, Gomez, Marcelier, who we got from the objective, Thuram, Campbell, Nesta, Marcelo, Cole, Desailly, Edison, Maldini, Carlos Puyol big card, Pires big card, Zanetti's big card, Huertas Evo, he's been sensational by the way, Bonpastor, Alan Shearer and Marcus Rashford Evo, who has also been sensational by the way. Look at that, 87 goal contributions in 66 games. Outstanding. Especially because some of those games are max chem, some of those games are in that game mode where we've got giving away wins and stuff. Absolutely outstanding. And that, guys, is going to be the end of the series. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.